Yeah, to make a cheap Euro lock, a remote one. Yeah, like I said, you want to cut the spindle, the door handle spindle in half, and glue it into the inner handle so they can't draw it through with a magnet. Because these thieves aren't daft; they'll realise you've cut the handle in half, the spindle in half, and if you faff about the handle and a powerful magnet, you'll be able to draw it through and engage it, and it'll work. So you want a pin through or a bolt through, so I'll glue it so it won't, so they can't do that. And then the parts from a broken TV, the optical parts cost you now, and an electric motor to do the job. You want a generic motor for a microwave platter. You can get two for $7.99. So that's all you need really, $7.99. Or if you can get a cheap one on its own, or if you want two, cheap as. And I mean, how much is a high security lock to fit those doors? And electronically controlled one, you can use apps and all sorts, and fingerprints and that, and they don't work. Anyone can open them with fingerprints, and codes and that. Well, about £200 per door, and if you can't fit them yourself, you'll have to pay to have them fitted. And usually they don't work because there's too much resistance in the mechanism, the door lock mechanism, and they can't overcome it, so they don't work anywhere. So I put one in the back door, about £200, and when I tried to work it, it was an old door. The mechanism was stiff, and it couldn't work it. It was a waste of money. And I was taking it out to try and put it in the front door, and I accidentally snapped a wire off a circuit board, so that was scrap. Yeah, I'm not buying any more of them. I'm going to rig my own up the cheaper. What? £3, $3.99.